Hello, welcome all. This is Rahul, and today we are going to show you a program how we can send an email in SAP ABAP. So the process is very simple. If we follow this 7-step process, we can send an email through SAP ABAP. So this is the 7th step which you are seeing now. One is to prepare the email subject and body, and the second is to add the attachment. So in this exercise what we are doing is we will select some data and put into our internal table, and then we are converting this internal table contents and store into an Excel file, and we will send an email with some subject, body, and this Excel file as an attachment to the recipient. For preparing the email subject and body and to add the attachment, we will use the class CL document BCS. And the third and the fourth step is we will use the main class. CL underscore BCS is our main class. So in the third step we will create an instance and get the instance of the CL BCS, and then from the 1 and 2 step we will get one instance of whatever we get from the output. That output we will set the document in using the CL BCS. And in the fifth step we will create a sender and recipient instances using this address BCS class. And finally the sixth step we will set the sender and the recipient which we have created in the fifth step to the main class CL BCS. And finally the last step, send and commit. Now we are going to write one program starting with a simple select query. Okay, so I have created this transaction is SE38, and the program name I have given as is RCM underscore send underscore email, and I have started with the start of selection. Now I am going to write one select query. So I am selecting 3 fields. Select Matner, MTART, METKL. I am selecting 3 fields from the table Mara. So Mara is our database table, and I have to give the into where we have to select into our internal table. Since it's an internal table, I have to use the keyword table, and I am using my inline declaration data LT underscore Mara. So this is my inline declaration, and I am only selecting up to 10 rows. Okay, so since it's an inline declaration, we have to specify the commas as the separator. So we have to put a comma after each field. So what it does is internally this LT underscore Mara internal table will get the default declaration type from the data elements of the Mara table. Okay, so our select is over. Now what we have to do is we have to convert this contents of this LT underscore Mara into an Excel file. So how do we convert? So we have to first convert this LT underscore Mara into a string. Okay, fine. For that conversion we have to declare one variable LV underscore string type string. Okay, so now for conversion what we will use is we will use the loop statement. So loop at LT underscore Mara, assigning field symbol. Again field symbol is an inline declaration, so I have to put it in the parentheses ls underscore Mara. So again we have to, I am going to concatenate each field name. Okay, ls underscore Mara, all the 3 fields I have to concatenate to pass into one string. Mara hyphen matnr, again control hyphen mtart, again control v hyphen matkl. Okay, into lv underscore string. So for the interpreter to tell that this is each field, we have to put some separator. So separated by, there is one class called CL ABAP character utilities C24. So that character utilities, okay, ABAP util F4. There I will get CL ABAP character utilities. This is the class, and if you see the code, the attributes tab, we can see a horizontal tab there. Okay, so this is nothing but the horizontal tab. What we are going to add is, it is nothing but internally it will be represented by a hash. We can also directly put the hash to show that no, that is a field separated by hash. Fine. For again at the end of this concatenate statement, we have to tell that for the next row to get processed, we have to tell that that is a new line. So again we have to, I am going to declare one more variable, lv underscore data underscore string. Okay, string type, again that is also a string. Okay, so what I am going to do is concatenate lv underscore string, lv underscore data underscore string into this lv data string, control C, control V, separated by the same class. There is one constant for new line. Okay, we will use that new line constant just to tell the interpreter that this is, next line will be it will be a new line. So next loop entry will be, next iteration will be a new line. That is why we are putting that. So now our lv underscore data underscore string contains all my string variables. Okay, so now the next step is, we have converted to internal table to string. Now convert this string to xstring. So that is also very simple. There is one standard function module to convert this string to xstring. So hexadecimal string it is passing. So here all lv underscore data underscore string, and we have to import this. Okay, here what I will do is lv underscore xstring. This variable we have to declare it lv underscore xstring, xstring type xstring. Okay, so I'm not providing any MIME type or any exceptions for the time being. I'm not giving all these things, so we can do those things later. So now my string is converted to xstring. Now finally what we have to do is, we have to convert it to binary format. Convert xstring to binary format. So for that, similarly like this one, we have to call that one more function module, xstring to binary. So here I will pass this xstring as input, control V, and we have to pass one table, lt underscore b. Now what it does is, this internal table contents converted to a bin. So we have to declare bin. So normally when you double click the function module and see the signature, the bin will not be there. So underscore bin type, so the basic bin type will be solix underscore tab. So this is a data element standard table type, so we can use this. So now my internal table is converted to my binary. Okay, so this is a process, because now we have to, internal table we have to convert it into an Excel, store into an Excel file. That is why we are following the process from line number 15 to line number 34. Okay, now my internal table LT bin contains all my is converted into binary format. Now again coming back, so where is our, now we are going to prepare the subject and the body. So for this what we have to do is we have to use this class CL document class. Again the first and the second step we have to use this class CL document BCS. Okay, so click on the pattern and click on the ABAP object pattern. So we have to use that CL document BCS, and first thing we have to create one instance of that, or document create, right? So create a document is there, so create an office document, that is the description of this method, so click on that. Okay, fine. So here we have to mention the type. I am just giving the type, so it is a text type, and here this is a subject, so I will just give material details. So length, importance, sensitivity, if you want you can give. So I am not giving all those things. Sensitivity, or if we can set the high importance. So here you can see there is one I underscore text. So I underscore text we have to pass. So this is nothing but my LT underscore body. This is my body. So rest and all I am just removing it from here. Those are dead codes. And receiving result. So this will be again a reference to the same class. You can check the signature LO underscore I would say document doc. Okay, so if you want you can put the try and catch statement, but right now I'm not using it. Just to make the program little bit simpler, I just use it. We have to, so I will show you the L type of, we have to check it the type of LT underscore body for declaration, and we have to populate the LT underscore body. Next thing is we have to define this, we have to check what is it LO underscore doc referring to. It is a object reference. So we'll click on the save, and we can see the signature LT underscore text is solely underscore tab, that is the type, and you can see the result. It is referring to a referring to the same class CL document BCS. Okay, so I just used rather than declaring it in the top include or in the top, I just use a inline declaration. Okay, but for this body I have to declare LT underscore body type control solely underscore tab. Okay, so what I need to do is I have to declare one work area, because for populating internal table work area is required, so I am just declaring it. We can again, we don't need, if you already know the inline statement or ABAP 7.4 or higher versions, if you are aware, you can directly put an append statement and value hash, you can do that. But here I will show you how in the older method what we'll do is SOLI. Okay, and SOLI, what is the field name? Line is the field name. Okay, and this is my type of my work area. So ls underscore sol. Okay, body is my type of the work area. Okay. Now coming down, I am going to populate the body. So how do we populate the body? ls underscore body hyphen line equal to, I'm just hard coding it, please find the attachment. And just put full stop and append my work area ls underscore body to lt underscore body, and you can clear it. If you do, if you are aware of the latest 7.5, what we can do is append value hash. Okay, append value hash line equal to this thing directly, control C, control V to lt underscore body, and this thing directly to this. Okay, so in what the advantages line number 41 is, we don't need to declare a work area. If you are using the older method, you can use these two statements. Otherwise, if you, this is a new syntax. So I just mentioned. Okay, so we will just follow the old method, lt underscore body. We got the instance also. So we will refer the ppt. What is the next step? Add the attachment using the same class. So that will be an instance. So how do we add the attachment? Again, go to ABAP object pattern, document only. Here I will, that is the instance method. So I will use the instance which is already created, that is hello underscore doc at line number 47. And now the add attachment. So click on F4 in the method, and you will find one attachment, add attachment, okay, or create attachment. Yes. Alright, so it's again into try catch. So attachment type, it's an XLS format, so you can mention XLS, and attachment subject you can put Excel attachment, Excel file or something. So attachment language, attachment content text, attachment content hex. So I'm just passing lt underscore win here. Okay, now we have successfully attached. The attachment is already to the document. We just attached into a document only. Now our main class is cl underscore vcs. Okay, these are auxiliary classes. Now coming to the third one, create and get instance of a cl vcs class. So go to pattern, object pattern. So we can delete this instance. We can call our next method cl underscore vcs. Instead of add method, there is one method called create persistent. So that is where that will be create persistent. Okay, create persistent send request. Okay, that is a send request. So again it is I am using inline declaration, hello underscore send underscore request. Okay, write request. Okay, so this is again an instance only. We will get the instance of this CLVCS. And what is the next step? We have to set all these things there. Set the document, this thing. Set the document from step 1 and 2. That is the fourth step. So again we have to call the patterns. So this program is full of patterns only. But just click only, just one click you will get. So here you have to get hello underscore send underscore request, and again for the setting the document there is a method called the set document. Where is the set document? And then we do this. Yeah, set document is there. So set documents to be sent. Alright, so here we have to pass our document instance here, hello underscore doc. So this is my set document and passing it here. Now we are going to the next step. Alright, so next step is fifth step, create the sender and recipient instances using this class CLCAM address underscore BCS. So we have to so right now I am just hard coding the sender and the recipient. Okay, so again if you are not hard coding also you have to use this class. So that class is CLCAM. CL scam address BCS. So there is one method called and create wrapper, create internet address. Okay, so I am just a hard coding. I just put sender. I will just put one existing email ID, gmail.com. So instance and all is not, these things are not there. So this is, I will setting as a sender. Okay, fine. Now the same thing I have to copy paste for the receiver, because obviously we need a sender and a recipient for sending an email. So that things we just copy paste, and here I will just rename the name recipient. Okay, right, for the time being I just copied. So here you can put a valid email address at line number 72. Alright, so line number 5 is done. Now we have to set the sender and the recipient for CL underscore BCS. So again you have to go to pattern, call the BCS function object. So BCS object instance will be send request. You can remove this CL underscore BCS. Okay, first we will set the sender and then set the receiver. We don't have a set receiver, instead we have a add recipient, so we'll do that. Here set sender, set document, set sender, sets the sender. Okay, so here we have to pass our hello sender here. So hello sender was already created, hello underscore sender. Okay, so again you have to set the receiver. For setting the receiver we don't have a method like set recipient, so instead we have another method, add recipient. So I will just go to send request. I will change this method name, click on F4, add recipient. So here whatever we have, recipient hello underscore recipient. Okay, I will also set one more parameter, ABAP true. ABAP true is nothing but my x value. Okay. Right. So add recipient also we have done. Now what is this? Finally send and commit. So again that is our last step. We'll go to pattern, again ABAP object patterns, hello send request. So we can directly write, instead of add recipe, there is one method called send. Send the document. So send, what we can do is we can put an error in the screen. If some error is there, what you have to display. So different options are coming in, but we are using the plain stuff. Data LV underscore status. Okay, so this is nothing but if the send is success, the LV underscore status will be X, otherwise it will be blank. So I am using a commit work also. So after this I will put a breakpoint. So Here also I will put a breakpoint and show you. Here after this selected. Alright, I'm going to activate it. So our program is ready. Just a few steps, some seven step if you follow now, this will be very easy. There is another, yes. Yellow sender is unknown at line number 69. We have to we have not declared it, so we are using the mundane declaration. Set sender, yellow sender. So again, set to document, this is already done, already created. Yellow sender, yellow recipient. Yeah, fine. We will see in debugging mode whether it sends or not. We'll see. Okay, I'm pressing F8. Alright, so we can see the size of bars equal to 0, which means that the select at line number 11 is a success. We will see what is the, there are 10 entries, so we will see the fields. There are 3 fields: Magner, MTART and MATK fetched from our Mara table, and this is the format. And now what we will see is, we'll put a debugger here and press F8. We will see what is the contents of LV string. So LV string, you can see, it is concatenated with the hash. So hash is nothing but the field separator. So if you see the data string, you can see all so many things. So just click on the view and click on the HTML browser. So you will see this is the first row, and after 002 we have to tell the interpreter that that is a new line. That is why we have used another SAP ABAP character new line has been used there. So that is the reason. Now we are we have converted to xstring, string to xstring, and then xstring to binary. So now I will press on F8 and we'll check the status here. Status is X, which means that the email has been sent successfully. So we will see. So to see whether the email has gone out of the system or not, there is one transaction code /SOST. That is the transaction code. So here you can see, right, material details, that is my document title. Sender and the recipient are the same. Okay, so it is not actually for sending the email out of the SAP system. We need to be the SCORT transaction to be configured. That basis team will configure that, and automatically we have to schedule one background job. So that also is basis team will do that. And for every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes we have to successfully execute that job. Then only our email will go out of the system. For the time being, I have not configured the SCORT yet, so we can see what are the contents which we are sending the email. So this is my user ID. So see, please find the attachment. This is my body of the email. Okay, see, this is the subject of the attachment, Excel file. Okay, the subject of the email is material space details. So we can see the contents of the Excel file. So it has been opening. Press yes. See, first field, second field, third field. All the 10 rows I have been, it's been placed into an internal Excel file. Click on the attributes. So here the title is there. See the recipient list. See, I have sent an express equal to X. So this is the recipient email and this is the sender email, and it is in waiting. We can also download this attachment. Okay, this is an Excel attachment. So this explains how we can send the email from SAP. Alright, fine, thanks for watching the video. Alright, goodbye.